and the troubleshooting. I already gave an introduction to everybody, so I'm your DM Skid. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Let's continue from where we left off to catch everybody up to speed. Last time, the group had finished fighting a group of direwolves, mutated like undead direwolves in the forest, and spent the night in the forest. Woke up the next morning and ran into a very angry bear because Professor Tad was trying to quote unquote steal his stuff from his boat.
I make no apologies for my actions.
And didn't notice the ocean that was in front of him. They all ended up teaming up and making it into Moonfall Temple, where they fell into a trap. They fought a bunch of skeletons while the water level was slowly rising, but they solved the puzzle, got out safely, defeated all the skeletons, made their way into this hallway where they found Eamon, the lost adventurer, who looks like a crazy ghoul thing, but it's supposed to be humanoid. That's the only crawling thing I could find, okay?
Didn't we fight some skeletons too?
I already said that.
And we were supposed to bring him. We were being paid to bring him back safely. We get a bonus.
Yes, you'll get a bonus.
Yes.
But everybody, Eamon, everybody's getting jiggy with it. But there you go. Stream's over, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed the stream.
I'm an experienced jig man.
We're gonna get caught this way.
I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Have a good night. No, but yeah, they were just in a room where they see some kind of ghostly armored figure in the next room over.
Yeah, you said it was like a possessed suit of armor of some kind.
And he called us out.
Blue light.
Yeah, some glowing blue light, some ghostly-looking armored figure up ahead, and Eamon is like, "I'll be fine now that I have had something to eat." And you have him like on a homemade stretcher, sitting in the hallway.
Oh yeah, I was gonna heal his spaghetti legs.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
but you don't have any
If
more spell slots, from if I remember correctly.
Oh right. So we haven't taken him to the village. It's just
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you did heal him though. You healed him, but
he's fine.
To the best of our abilities.
You healed him,
Yeah,
but you can't like make his
You
legs
fed him,
work.
Right?
right.
He's no
All right.
longer starving to death.
All right.
Better.
I got better.
That suit of armor would look beautiful in the museum of the Adventurers Guild. Let's kill it.
I don't know. Maybe we should try to like talk with it. Like we almost killed this Eamon guy, but maybe the suit of armor's like him.
Can I do a perception check on that?
A perception check on the suit of armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a perception check for me. Everybody got their character sheets open. Hope you're all ready.
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
All right, nice.
So ready.
13.
13. Yeah, from here it looks like it's not even really a corporeal form. If from the look of things, you can see through it. It looks more like a ghostly figure than like a haunted suit of armor.
I can see right through you, ghostly suit of armor.
No, that's Eridon, not you. You didn't roll.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if he's in
We can't just see that.
any
with our
position
eyes?
to attack if necessary.
Are you in position to attack?
Is he in a position to? Well,
I mean-
is he like ready to defend something if necessary? I should say.
Right now, he looks like he's standing in front of us of a glowing pedestal, just with sword, in front of him. You know how a knight will stand with both hands on the pommel of the sword as it's like facing down and
He
sitting on the
stands
ground.
watch.
He's just standing watch. He's like standing guard almost, like just standing there in front of the pedestal.
If we I can
Motionless.
actually see him.
Yeah, you all can see that
Look
he's
at
kind
him
of
there.
see-through. Yeah.
Look at him there.
I'll let you have this one, Professor Tad.
Oh, I just rotated the camera. It was like the ocean all over again.
Well,
It's
You need to get
amazing
some-
what
You
perspective
need to get some
will do
glasses,
for you.
man.
Can I do a perception check on that pedestal there?
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
Fine, I will.
I extinguish my torch.
That's a 20, dirty 20.
Ooh, a dirty 20 on perception. Okay, on that pedestal behind the ghostly figure, you do see somewhat of a glowing fragment of something. It's a little far, but you do see that there is something sitting on top of the pedestal, ready to be taken.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
well, he did
I'm gonna let
ask
everyone
us-
know about the glowing fragment of something.
Rogar, my fellow rogue.
Hmm.
Perhaps
all
we
right,
could
well,
go into stealth mode.
Okay, I'll provide a distraction by being obvious, and I'll
That's stealth mode?
slowly approach, casually.
And I will go into stealth mode and try to get flanking position, like around the edge of the inside of the room at the night.
All right, roll a stealth check for me.
Okay.
Being all stealthy with a torch.
I put out my torch. Okay, I get +6 on stealth checks, so yippee.
That's pretty good.
I rolled a 9 + 6, so 15.
15. Okay.
And should I put myself where I'm wanting to go?
Yeah, you can go ahead and move forward,
Doopy-doopy-doop.
and you
Like
fly off
into
to the into
shadows.
space. Yeah, there you go.
Whoa!
All right, so now what? And right now, doesn't seem to be any kind of reaction from this spectral.
All right.
Armored
since-
Now I play the waiting game.
All right. Well, we'll continue advancing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And
So yeah, you're stepping forward into the heart of the ruined Moonfall Temple, and the air grows heavy with the spectral energy. There's wisps of ghostly light swirling before them, coalescing
those
into
ghostly lights.
the shimmering form of an ancient. It's the shimmering form of an ancient cleric, clad in ethereal robes,
On the pedestal?
standing in front of the pedestal. The ghostly
Oh.
figure.
Okay, the knight. The
His
knight
his
person.
hollow eyes glow with an eerie but gentle radiance
Ooh,
as he
okay.
raises a translucent hand in a solemn greeting.
Friendly greeting.
You stand within the remnants of what was once a place of great reverence and great folly. I am the Warden, the last guardian of Moonfall Temple. He looks over to you, Professor Tad, bound to this shattered ruin by duty unfulfilled.
Well, I guess my stealth is done. I'm like, just might come over
Then he turns his gaze back to the party. You are not the first to come seeking relics of power, but perhaps you will be the first to listen.
all right, I'm listening.
Seems sort of unlikely given our experience.
He kind of steps a
Not
little
aware
to
of
the
a
side.
necromancer around here, are you?
He steps to the side. He looks at you, Bilge, and he kind of shakes his head. He's like, I know not of a necromancer around here. And then he looks back to Rogar and then gestures toward the altar where, you know, a faint pulsing light glows, and it looks like it's a shard of something. And he says, this is but a fragment of the sacred sigil, an artifact that once kept a terrible force sealed away. Valkyrin, the betrayer, the unchained one, was bound beneath this very temple. Long ago, when the seal was whole, the world was safe from his influence, but greed, ignorance, and ambition shattered the sigil. The shards were taken by those who sought to wield their power, blind to the chaos they would unleash. His voice kind of grows heavy with sorrow. For centuries, the temple has been plundered, its relics scattered to the winds. I have watched as thieves, scholars, and kings alike have taken pieces of the sigil, believing they could harness its power. Yet, each time the world has suffered. The advancement of industry, the birth of your machines, the surge of untamed magic, these are the gifts of the sigil shards, but they are also their curse. He turns back to the party and he says, "Now something stirs. The balance that once held the darkness at bay seems to be unraveling once more. I can feel it in the wind, in the shifting of the stars. The cataclysm that befell this temple is not yet finished. The events you see unfolding in the world, Lyrandale's unrest, the shifting tides of fate are but the first echoes of a storm yet to come. You have taken the first steps on a path that few walk willingly. If you would see this journey through, you must seek the remaining shards before they are turned to ruinous purpose. Their locations are unknown to me. I am bound to this place, and time has unraveled the knowledge I once held. But there are those who remember." And he looks at the party and just kind of grows silent.
We are great warriors and adventurers sent here to purify this temple of evil. So it seems as though we are aligned in this sense, good cleric.
There's also the whole deal with creatures attacking the villagers nearby.
That's
Oh,
possible.
yeah.
I
it
assume
could
those
be
are linked in
related.
some way.
It unfortunately do not know of any creatures. I know that there are those coming for this shard that I guard.
The shard of
All
God.
right, so
The Shard
let's
of
say for a moment we go along with this plan. Do you have any kind of idea where we're supposed to start? Because out there somewhere is a lot.
Yeah, where is the evil lurk? Do we know where to find the evil that has corrupted this temple?
Well, once again, I apologize. I am bound to this place, and as I said, time has, unraveled the knowledge that I once held. I will say, Professor Tad, hold on just a second, if you give me just a second.
Yeah. I was thinking a history check might be a good idea here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, roll a history check for me, Professor Tad, with advantage for you.
You got it.
Remember that we also went into a room that was probably where a necromancer was at one point?
Ooh, nat 20.
Yeah, I remember
Nat
those skeletons.
20, holy moly. Okay, so that's yeah. The warden looks to you, Bilge, and says, "Unfortunately, I don't really have control over who resides in Moonfall Temple beyond these chambers, this chamber here. So anybody who is outside of this chamber, I have no knowledge of, for I am bound to this singular chamber for eternity."
Do you ever get bored?
Oh yes.
Does the
Is this some sort of
20
punishment for you?
Punishment.
Doesn't seem like much of a life.
Yes, perhaps it is punishment. I don't remember who I was. It has been many centuries.
I'm going to call you Bob.
Does Professor Tad's 20 hit history?
Yes,
check
you're
reveal
nat 20.
anything?
You're nat 20. Are you still rolling?
I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun over here.
You just-
Dad's just rolling.
Get rid of
over here.
those. Bad.
Okay.
You just got a nat 20 and then
You're-
you're like...
Your nat 20 roll. Fine. Okay, so a history check for you. When you got close to the shard, you can't help but notice the kind of energy radiating from it
Oh, I'm
is
noticing
very similar to the city where you're from.
it.
Extremely similar.
Fair Knight, you say that you are left here to guard this stone on your own. Is this correct?
Yes.
Would I presume that your spirit is linked to the stone itself? as opposed to this place?
No. My spirit is linked to this place, Moonfall Temple.
Well, perhaps us fair heroes, if you fear that this stone may be taken and the final portion of it corrupted, might it not be safer with us?
We've not really proven ourselves yet, have we?
We proved ourselves by making it all the way in here.
Yeah, I mean, he might be giving out free stuff. Don't knock it.
Hold on, I gotta make a roll.
Just an idea. Just
I
an
gotta
offer.
make a roll for.
Yeah,
this
can I do
guy
a
now.
persuasion check? I actually do have pretty high persuasion.
How about since yeah, go. You make a persuasion check, and I want I want Fufi to make a persuasion check as well.
All right, 6 plus 4, so
Okay.
I got a 10.
10. Fufi, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, it's a 15, and my persuasion is +0.
Okay. Well, did you roll twice
Oh no.
and take the higher number? 15 might be pretty good anyway. So. Yeah, 15 is what you want to go with.
Yeah, take
so.
the 15.
Yeah.
All right.
It's higher than what I got with.
No, I'm going with
my
5.
bonus.
Okay. Yeah,
The box. The box.
he kind of ignores you, Professor Tad, and he turns his gaze over to Mari, and he says, "A fellow cleric,
Yes.
please step forward."
Oh,
Step
go on.
aside.
Yeah.
Would you stop, Professor Tad?
Sorry.
Are you though?
I was trying to get out of the way. It was sitting there.
You know what? You're not allowed to
I
have
don't know how
the,
to.
the
I don't
game
know how
anymore.
to. I don't know how to delete the dice after I throw them.
I got. No
No,
worry,
nor
I
do
got
I.
it. You can't.
You
It's-
right click it.
That's up to
Oh.
me,
No,
I
I-
think.
No, you should be able to. Let me try some.
Oh, I've never figured it out.
Yeah, let's all try
See.
something.
Right click and then remove.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
So, Tamari, he looks at you, and he says, or he asks, "Do you follow a patron?"
Yes, I do. Hold on.
I can feel it.
Time
I
seems
think-
to stand still.
I think her name's Solenera?
Solanara.
Yes, I follow Solenara.
Aye.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, I follow the same patron.
Oh,
It-
really?
He looks at you for a minute, and I'm rolling insight for him. So okay. And then he looks to the rest of the group. Sorry about
Hold
my
on, just one
dog.
second.
He looks to the rest of the group and he says, "Can you all be trusted with the sigil shard?"
Oh, totally.
I just basically bonk Tad on the head. Don't.
Speaking individually, of course.
He-
Yes.
It's-
the warden chuckles ever
Dented
so
my pink
slightly,
helmet.
ever so slightly chuckles, and he looks to the party and he's like, it's been a long time here, and he turns back to the sigil shard, and even in his ghostly form, he takes it from the pedestal and turns and hands it to Professor Tad.
Oh yeah.
I
Then
don't know how I feel about this.
First mistake.
first mistake, yeah, right,
It's a rookie
right,
move. You
exactly.
hate to see it.
I shall see that it receives a place of honor in the Museum of the Adventurers Guild.
May the light guide you.
Museum.
May wisdom temper your path.
belongs in the museum.
Know this: the sigil's power is a double-edged blade. Those who wield it may believe themselves master of their fate, but in the end, it is the sigil that decides their destiny. Tread carefully, and when the time comes to make your choice, be certain it is one you can live with. Then he turns, looks at Tamari again, reaches into his cloak, and pulls out a small pearl
Oh.
and hands it to her.
I will take it and look it over.
Okay.
You already
So-
got your thing.
Right
Stop.
now,
I'm-
right now you just hold what seems to be just a pearl. Why don't you roll an Arcana check for me?
It's just a straight 5.
Looks like a pearl. It's just a little pearl that he handed you.
Oh, that's thank you for giving me a shiny.
I also have a little bit of
Indeed.
Arcana. I'm not trying to take the pearl, but I'm just using my Arcana and looking at it from across the room and seeing if I can.
Sure,
If I
go
can
for it. Anyone else
glean
want to go for an
anything.
Arcana check while we're at it?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll do that too.
Arcana
Go
check.
for
Hell
it.
yeah,
Alright.
let's do it.
Oh,
I might as
20.
well.
20 with my +3.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
No, I got a 9.
Wait,
What
18.
the hell?
Did I throw it? I got a 15.
Nice. Yeah,
But,
we should
okay,
figure out a lot from
Between all of you, you definitely can tell that there is something magical about this pearl.
Oh, there's
You'll
something
have to
magical
have it
about this.
identified.
Hell yeah.
You'll have to have it identified, but there is something magical about it.
Cool.
Ooh.
Identification check.
I would just assume
You'll
because it
need
was
to-
given to us by a magical thing.
You'll need someone who has identify as a spell or in a town or something.
Oh, okay.
Is how you'll
Tad.
yeah, not Anyway, the warden steps back in front of the pedestal and then gets back into the original position that he was standing. Hands on the
Assumes
palm of
the
the sword.
position.
He assumes the position.
Don't you need to like go now, Bobbert? Like you can leave this place now, right?
Yeah, you can give up your duty. We'll protect the stone from now on.
Yeah. Go enjoy your afterlife.
Yeah. Assuming you
now.
were at one point a human being, I wouldn't want to assume.
You guys didn't let me finish. He steps in
You
front
can
of the
leave
pedestal.
now.
Show some respect for the corporeal form.
He stands in front of the pedestal, gets back into the position where he's holding the palm of his sword. He gets in that guarding stance, and his form slowly disappears.
Via
See,
commandos.
I'm glad we were
There
able to
it is.
convince him. He took our advice.
Yeah. We totally did that.
Exactly. That was our idea.
Shut up.
Ah, he's back.
And he now forever haunts Tad.
Specifically me. Well, I have this sigil thingy here, and for safekeeping, I'm going to eat it and keep it in my froggy pouch.
Whoa. I don't think you should be eating that.
I can
What?
regurgitate it at any time. It's just going to
Oh.
be in my pouch, like a pelican.
Oh, I didn't know frogs had that.
He eats it.
Raise your hand if you knew frogs did that.
When the warden disappeared, all the ethereal flames also died out. So it is now
Whoa.
very dark in this room.
Oh,
Wow.
reignite my torch.
Well, we haven't really figured out what the hell's going on in when it comes to the monsters, but we certainly seem to have found something of some value here.
Well, we know there was 2 entrances, and if we've reached a dead end and we haven't seen the other entrance, then that means we haven't seen the whole place yet.
I'm pretty
did
sure
see the
we already
entrance.
know that.
The second entrance?
Yeah, we were just there before the. It was like after the necromancer room that we saw.
Oh.
Went up the stairs. We saw the
Yeah.
footprints go out to the right, but we went to the left instead.
We had a hankering for exploring.
Well,
It's
let's
possible.
go see
that
let's see how our
Going back
golem
to
buddies
see
doing.
our, to our buddy over here.
I have a suspicion that whoever was behind this fled, and
Yeah.
the place is now clear de facto. The villain might come back later, or they might move on to some other location.
Yeah,
But
they probably headed out into the forest or something.
I did mean
they
to,
might be
Ah, wait
close
up for
by
me.
enough.
I did mean to reiterate that last session, after you guys exited the necromancy room, you noticed, or Eridon especially did a survival check and noticed footprints leading out the front of the temple, like fleeing, and also the room looked like it was hastily gathered and you know. So
Does
yeah,
our ranger have
who-
a tracking ability that they
whatever
can
was in
employ
there,
this
it's
sense?
fled.
Hmm.
Not in this instant. If whoever was there, Eridon might have been able to, you know, cast what is it?
Hunter's mark.
The hunter's mark, and then track him that way. But since you guys never saw him, he's gone.
Okay. Well, still, we rescued the guy. We cleared out the temple. We got a cool artifact, 2 cool artifacts,
Yeah.
and we didn't have to fight a guy in a magical suit of armor.
And we need to
Alright.
get this guy back to the village.
Yeah. Come on,
100%.
Eamon.
All right, so you guys start dragging
Yeah,
Eamon
get
on.
up and walk. Come on.
This isn't a taxi service.
Eamon looks at Bilge angrily.
I'm kidding. I actually pick him up and I
Ow!
and I
Ow!
like.
Perhaps
Hold
we
him
should
like a
try
baby.
using the gurney.
Yeah, I
they
pick him
say
up
you're
in the
not
gurney.
supposed
It's
to
like,
move.
Okay,
it
you guys
into-
pick up the gurney and drag him out the front. Then
Yep,
All right.
Do.
Off we
All right.
go.
Off
Off
you
you
see
see
the wizard.
I'll lead the way.
Lions and frogs and bears. Oh my.
We don't have to do this whole walking thing if you don't want to. Are you returning
we-
to town? That's what my
Yeah,
question
yeah.
is. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
go
we're
back to
returning
town.
God.
We roll to see how much time it takes to go back to
Fast
town.
travel time.
We sing the entire way.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I like to think the Stanley Parable music's playing.
Ooh, the adventure line.
Ooh. Oh my
Dun,
god.
dun, 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 dun.
Free and free and free.
Missing community content.
Yes. Now that I know how that works, if you press spacebar to bring up your menu at the bottom, click the little community content button. It's like a globe, and then there's a
Okay.
button at the bottom left. It says missing content, and you can click on the missing content and click to download things and have it show
Oh,
up properly. for you.
It says download all then.
Yep.
so-
Yep. There you go.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
If there's anything missing, it shows up in that little thing. So.
Thank you. Forgot about that.
Yep. My precious. All right, so you guys have all returned. It's
Gotta
about
get back
midday.
in town.
It's about midday at this point.
Oh, we're,
That's the power.
Because you guys, if you remember, you woke up like early in the morning, made it into the temple, and then fought skeletons, made your way there. So it's about midday. Yeah,
It has been a full morning.
it has.
Let's,
wow, this
Probably
is a
find
nice
some
place.
Let's bring
wonderful
this guy into the.
person.
Let's bring this.
Wonder
guy
if
to the
there's
mayor
I
and
can get a
paid.
pint around here.
Let's bring this guy to the mayor, get
Oh,
paid.
there's.
Let's get paid, then get a pint.
Do, do, do.
Oh, we should probably tell whoever you know.
Is this? Wait, I think this is. the
Wait, which way are we
tavern.
going? Are we going?
I was
Oh, the
following
towards-
Gollum.
tavern's on the opposite side.
I was following Gollum.
No, I know, but are we okay.
Oh no, we're in the right place.
All right.
I believe this is the mayor. Hello, mayor.
Shh,
Are you home?
yeah,
Am I on the
Maricina.
lamp?
What?
It's just I accidentally placed myself
Yeah,
on the
you're on the
lamp
yeah,
outside.
you're just
Eh,
a giant bear climbing a lamp outside. It's okay.
That is a strong lamp.
Singing in the rain.
Anyway, Maricina notices you bring in Eamon in on the homemade gurney, and she gasps, "Eamon, you found him!"
Indeed.
Yes.
She rushes over and she says, "You could just put him right here. I'll make sure to grab the local healers and bring them here."
I tried really hard to heal his spaghetti legs, but they're kind of.
There's
Noodles.
nothing that can be done for his legs at this point. She looks at him. She's like, I don't think there's much that can be done for his legs. But
Or
you
the
did save his.
exposed ribs.
But you did save his life. He doesn't have exposed ribs.
Okay.
Imagination. Listen, just because he has exposed ribs, you still gotta use your imagination.
Okay.
But
Bad.
you can
Perhaps
see
you
his
could-
ribs.
Bad
Perhaps you
Tad.
could replace his legs with strong sticks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
This is a visual aid, but it doesn't show everything completely accurately.
Immersion broken.
Fucking Tad, I swear. I love it. All right. She says you can place him there. I'll get the healers in here shortly. She runs back over, reaches into like a little hidden compartment in the pedestal. She comes back over to Tad and hands you the remaining gold. And she hands the remaining gold to everybody, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you very much.
Which was how much? 20? 20 more for everybody, I think?
10 more.
Or was it 10 more? 10 more? for
It was
everybody?
20 in total.
Okay. So she hands 10 gold to everybody.
Money.
And I was
Plus-
thinking we could.
Plus,
I think we could pay Cody the bonus since he wasn't here when we made the original contract.
sure. It was going to be a 15 gold bonus. So you can hand that 15 gold over to Bilge. So-
There you go, Bilge.
There you go, big man. Drinking money.
Oh, I knew I'd join you all for a good reason, good cause.
Yes. Fair pay
All
for,
right.
for a hard day's work.
Is there like is there a place on the
Restroom?
character? Is there a restroom anywhere? No, it's, on the character sheet. Is there like a gold?
Yes, it's in
Inventory.
inventory.
Where is that?
Are you on desktop or mobile?
I'm using my PDF. I'm like the PDF that I got.
Ah,
Sorry, just
okay.
huh.
Let's
Where's
see.
proficiencies, training, actions? What the fuck? Equipment. Skin, eyes, hair, flaws. What the? Where the hell is inventory?
On the D&D Beyond thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's using the PDF, but I think you have to. Don't you have to print that out or?
No, I can change everything on the.
So you
PDF,
have
it's fine.
your
Oh.
thing up that shows you your
Sorry,
acrobatic.
I've completely halted the entire campaign just
did
to
we
figure
level
this
up?
out.
No, you're fine.
Did we level up?
It's fine. I've got it on Discord. You can see here.
So,
well, sorry.
you go ahead and look at that if you want. I will say that Maricina looks to the group and asks, like, have you
Yeah, I did have some questions.
have you
for
figured out
her.
what was going on with the temple?
So, Marcina, it appears that at some point a necromancer was occupying the temple and possibly corrupting the natural arcane energies within. But
Yeah.
they seem to have fled during the kerfluffle. But their minions are slain and the temple is clear. And yeah, that's about it.
We also met a ghost named Bob, and he gave us some cool artifacts. And
No.
Oh.
Shh. We met a ghost named Bob, and he did not give us anything.
I know of the shard,
Oh.
oh,
but
sorry.
if the ghost was willing to part with it to you, then surely I trust you as well.
Oh,
We
and there
trust
was
you
also
implicitly as well.
there was also some undead wolves, and Eridon tried to eat one.
That surely didn't taste good.
No, but it was valuable information. As in,
Didn't
don't.
end up smelling very good either.
Collating data, as they say.
Aradon
Well-
just lets out a large sigh.
I can't thank you all enough for what you've done. You're more than welcome to return to this town anytime you need. If there's anything here that you can find useful.
A pleasure doing business with you.
We kind of. Sorry, go ahead.
I would suggest having your local clerics place, some sort of protective rites on the location to prevent it from being corrupted once more.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
necromancer guy's
understood.
still at large.
Understood.
Put some salt down or something, you know? Maybe.
Put up some wanted posters.
Yeah.
Understood. Did you
Shady
see this
guy in
Did you
robe.
see this necromancer at all?
No.
Nah.
We saw his skeletons.
His skeletons.
I assume they were his.
Ah, I see. Well, that
Do
is
you have
very
any-
unfortunate.
Miss Mayor, do you have any more quests? We're kind of out of quests right now.
I have nothing. I have nothing for you. I
Straight to
apologize.
the point.
I have nothing else for you. I apologize. I wish you luck on your
Damn.
future endeavors, though.
Wow,
Oh.
harsh.
Time for a stiff drink.
Do you have any snacks?
The
Like
bar
a Capri
does.
Sun or something?
Yeah, some
All right,
corn
big guy.
slices.
Follow me. I'll
Juice
show you where.
box?
I'll show you where the tavern is.
Snacks.
Our dopamine is just
Thank you.
crashing after all the
Thank
adventures.
you, everybody,
Knife.
for joining. I hope you enjoyed the D&D stream.
I join the guy that says. All right, you're on the right track there.
So-
I'm down for a drink.
All right. Did you find out where the inventory was and all that?
Nope.
Okay.
I just wrote it down somewhere. It doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
just write it down. That's fine. All right. So you guys head to the bar. You remember where the tavern is, right? Fucking Tad's just
No,
fucking
I-
taking
oh
off.
my god, just following Professor Tad.
Oh,
Where are you going,
This
Tad?
is my first time I'm here.
I think Tad was asking if we leveled up at all yet, or
Look, new
I was getting to
NPCs.
that.
Okay.
Tons of
Okay.
new
Everybody-
NPCs in the square.
If you want to go to it's over here. It's over
Oh.
here. That's the
You're
tavern.
over here.
But yes, now that you are finished with the first quest, everybody gets to level up to level 2.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Oh.
Yay!
So
That's-
now,
that-
while you're
that
drinking in
calls
the
for
tavern,
drinks.
we can start doing. Will you just open the door?
I don't know how to do that.
Are you sure we level up?
You know what? I'm starting to have second thought.
Where's the bar?
Maybe we should just
Tad.
wait for a second, Ted. Where the hell did I go?
Everyone's in the bar. You're in
I
the
very
bar
much
too.
have the same question about myself.
Yeah, is there like a way to like just? Oh, there I am. I'm like
You're on
out.
the roof.
I'm
for
on the
I'm
some-
at the
patio.
door.
Yeah, you're on the roof. I think.
I
Why
kind of
is-
Here's
I
a,
Why
kind
is
of
there
like
two
how
of me?
here's the
the
table.
roof just kind of like disappears and reappears every time I touch something.
I haven't figured out how to control that yet.
So okay, the green there's a green bar like icon on the right side.
Why is
Yeah.
there
If,
two of
if
me?
you click and drag that all the way
there
down,
we go. I see.
drag
I
that
see.
down to
Thank
about
you.
15.5 feet, and then click the lock symbol next to it, and it'll
That-
lock it in place so that
Oh.
That's
Well-
okay. Thank you so much.
yeah, you're
Anyway,
welcome.
leveling up.
Yes.
Great. I thought the lock symbol meant that it was locked and I couldn't mess with it. So that
Yes,
was
that
wrong.
means if the lock symbol is highlighted green, that means it is locked and you cannot mess with it.
Okay, great, cool, good.
Well, the tavern is
Drinking.
also lifted up like this. So
Why is there two of me?
Because you're
Did you
dead.
clone yourself?
Why did you do that?
I didn't do it.
That's
What's
a
the
new
matter with
ability.
you? Is that a level 2 thing?
Yeah, right.
We all get close.
I wonder.
You all get cloned.
There was just another Aradon in the town square. I was just wondering why was that there?
Doppelganger?
Maybe.
Could be a plot point.
Bloppelganger.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, I'm just gonna get a drink with these two like chuckles over here.
Okay, so
I'm
how
gonna-
do we... oh,
Go
go
ahead.
on. So how do we do the leveling up thing?
All right.
You
So-
tell us.
Yes. Pull up your D&D Beyond character sheet,
Mhm.
Yes.
and you can go to there at the very top right. There's a button that says "Go to Builder."
Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
It's like it's like an anvil. What are you
Yeah.
doing,
Yes.
Rogar?
I'm dancing.
I see that.
Chill pill.
Handsome.
Take a
I'm
chill.
the
Anyway, you hit
handsome.
that little anvil button, and then you can click from level 1 to level 2.
Oh.
and then it'll start. It'll show you things that unlock as you when you reach level 2.
Sick.
So now you guys get to do that while you're having a drink. If you want to try to role play while you're leveling
Well-
up your character.
Sure, I'll spend
Here's
a
to
gold.
a job well done.
I'm gonna lean over to Professor Tad
Cheers.
and kind of whisper like, "Hey, do you think if we tell all the tavern people that we saved their village, they might give us more stuff? Like,
I mean, it's possible it'll at least help our rep as adventurers. Maybe help us find more work.
yeah, maybe we can get more quests and stuff. They need to like celebrate us."
Exactly. Is there like a
Also,
bard
a-
or
a
anything
target
in the bar?
apartment.
I look around the bar.
Not currently, no.
Oh, okay. Villagers, we saved your town. The necromancer of the forest is defeated.
I bonk Tad on the head.
Yes,
Hey.
we are heroes.
The few patrons that are in here,
I bonk you back.
like, just kind of turn their gaze, like very drunkenly, kind of turn their gaze, and they just kind of raise their drinks. Ah! And then
Fear no more.
they
I'm going into the woods tonight.
oh my god. They look in terror
At the robot.
at the robot.
The robot frog. Oh,
I'm a
maybe
robot.
maybe the tavern keep is like maybe he has a quest.
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna
like
walk
that
over.
idea.
Very true. You might need some tables that
too.
need clearing.
Hey, Mr. Tavern Keep, we saved your village and defeated the necromancer skeletons and cleared the temple and got rid of the undead wolves. So you should give us a quest or like free food.
My name's not
Yeah.
Tavern Keep. I am Error.
Yes,
That's right.
error.
That's right.
We're
Ah, yes.
heroes. Respect
time-
us.
The times is
Congratulations!
up, man.
Thanks for saving the town. Here, have some drinks on the house.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
All
Come on,
right.
if I
That's
do.
reward enough for me.
Do you have any quests?
What? No, I don't have any questions.
We don't know how to get to the next plot point.
I tried to
Good.
give Professor Tad a hint.
Perhaps we could return to the Adventurers Guild. and
Oh,
find
maybe.
more work that way.
Like at the job board.
It can't hurt to try.
Remind me, Skid, what was your hint?
So my
So
hint
the-
was whenever you got close to the sigil,
Oh.
the energy emanating it heavily reminded you of your home.
Ah, that's right. Yes, the energy within the sigil. I regurgitate the sigil.
Throw it up.
Alright. The energy
That
in
is
this
so gross.
sigil, as it's been marinating in my gullet, it's reminded me of my home, the Adventurers Guild. Is that what you mean? Help. What's the city?
That's
I'm trying
fine,
to get
yeah.
called?
It's so yeah.
Where am I from again?
Yeah, exactly. This isn't my world. I can't speak with impunity. on
That's
that.
fine. No, he, Professor Tad, tells you all of his hometown. He suggests maybe going to the Explorers Guild in the nearby city of Gearhaven.
Oh.
Yes, I suggest
That
we
sounds-
return to Gearhaven. It's a broad, bustling harbor on Eloria's eastern coast.
Ooh.
Opulent, noble quarters and in gritty industrial zones with clockwork contraptions, steam-filled air, airships, all sorts of cool technology. That's where
How
I'm
many
from.
trees are we talking?
Oh, at least 2 or 3. At least.
Hey, Burkus, have you ever kissed a tree?
And liked it.
And she's drunk.
We'll need to be at
Oh.
least a level 4 before we can have that conversation.
Plus, I'd like to rub. I'd like to
Not
rub
like
this
it.
artifact in the faces of my compatriots, my colleagues back at the guild.
It's very tad.
I'm gonna give Bill
there's
the
more
extra
of that?
beer. Here you go, Bill.
There's gonna
You
be
have
more
extra.
of him.
Have an extra beer. Yeah.
Hey, Bill,
Yeah.
you should get really, really drunk and do something stupid. and possibly illegal.
Professor
Wow.
Tad takes a couple steps away from Bilge.
If you think,
That sounds like a great idea.
I think this. If you just want to get Bilge to talk about one of his tall tales, then just get him drunker. Because he's just gonna start going off.
So you guys know that you have 2 artifacts, a sigil shard of some sort, a pearl, and you know that Professor Tad told you of some explorers guild in the city.
How do we
called
get to
Gearhaven.
Gearhaven, and how does Professor Tad know of to get to Gearhaven from here?
Professor Tad would know the way to there. It'll be a couple of days travel. And we can just kind of skip through that, though. And just
Fast
get you
travel,
there.
sort
Yeah,
of.
fast travel sort of thing, you know.
Would there be anyone in this tavern that could identify the pearl I got?
You might try the potion shop. You might try the mage there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like everyone in this bar is just a drunken. peasant.
Everybody in this bar is drunken and just enjoying their time being alive. Does Varus have anything to say about this?
Not in character.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Not even close.
All right. Well, what do you guys want to do then?
Should I wait until somebody does something really stupid or like
You can do
funny
whatever you
or-
want to do.
You can do something.
You can
really
do whatever
stupid
you
and
want to
funny.
do. It's D&D.
Hmm.
I don't have much to do with the magical stuff, so I'm just gonna enjoy my drink.
Well, we're pretty and good with the bear. We could probably start a bar fight and get away with it.
Oh yeah.
But that would probably not be good for our reputation.
Probably
Christ.
not. No.
I'm so fucking uncreative right now. I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what wild shapes I can be. There's not
Okay,
a lot
fine.
of,
Fuck it. Professor
Yeah.
Tad
Have you
takes his
guys?
bag-
That's another thing. Have you guys leveled up? How about that? Are you?
I
have
did.
You,
Yeah.
All of
Okay.
it.
Still working on
I-
it.
I've
just did.
leveled up, and I'm trying to like see what it is that has changed. Since.
Right.
All right.
That's
Professor
really-
Tad takes
if
a mug
you're,
of beer
uh,
and throws it at the nearest peasant.
roll,
that?
roll to
18,
hit.
baby.
Roll to
the
18.
nearest peasant.
18.
Okay,
baby!
yeah. The
All right.
mug slams
Bar fight!
the mug slams this guy right in the face, and he turns and he goes, ha, finally some action, and he takes his mug and he throws it back,
Oh, hell yeah.
and the whole bar just starts erupting into
Yeah.
a huge
They're way more excited about this
Frenzy.
than the whole town being saved.
yeah. They all
Who
the
just
whole
slipped out the
bar
door there?
just erupts into a frenzy of people throwing mugs and punching each other and slugging each other. What are you doing? Aridon stepped out of the bar and
I'm
closed the
getting the
door.
heck dodge.
I also find this tiresome. I'm going to.
How are you going
Go
to just
just-
walk through a
I'm
bar
just
gonna
fight? You
annoy the
can't just
bartender
walk-
for a
You're
while.
going to take
I roll-
attacks of opportunity
Hey,
doing
no
that.
one
I
behind
roll
the
a-
bar, man.
I roll a 17.
How often does
I-
this happen exactly?
I down my beer. I roll a 17, and I just lunge toward Taz like, now this is what I'm talking about, and I just toss him
Okay.
into the mental patron.
Yeah, hell yeah. I curl up in a ball. I'm into it.
So curled up ball Professor Tad slams into this guy.
Hell yeah.
Ah! And it's
Taste
just
the
it's
Tad.
chaos and mayhem in the bar right now. Aridon, you can hear
Everyone
just
attacking
yelling
and turn
and
into a ballroom.
clanging, clanging, and it's wild.
Samari's just cheering in the background. Like, yeah,
I just sit by the
The
railing. and
battle
just
of the frog
spit
and the
out my
bear.
I'm asking the bartender about his favorite trees.
You're said you're not allowed back here. Look, this whole place is made of love trees. Get out!
I can't hear over all the commotion. Sorry.
But Marcus, they had to kill all the trees to make this place.
And
Dun,
You don't have to
dun,
rub
dun.
it in. I'm well aware.
Don't
Oh.
you want to punch somebody?
I'm sneaking a guy who's down. I'm sneaking his drink from him, and I'm just down
Hell
it.
yeah. Hell yeah.
roll a
Avenge
sleight
the
of
trees.
roll a sleight of hands
Dad's taking
check.
his wallet.
Roll a
Professor
sl-
Dad's doing the same
Yeah,
for
do a
his
sleight
wallet.
of hand check if you're trying to sneak
Oh,
a
sleight
drink.
of hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
okay.
for it.
All right, so that's like. Oh, that's a nice botch.
Oops.
That just fucking hit the chair and stopped dead.
Yeah, it sure did.
So it's like, yeah,
Okay, I got a
and I got a
16
plus
trying to
one
take
on
this
that,
guy's
so I
money.
got 2, so I don't get nothing.
No,
Sure.
you walk over and you kind of trip over the patron that's already on the ground that you tossed Professor Tad into, and you
Yes.
just slam in the table and it like flips over and all the ale just flies into your face and you're fine with this. Or at least I assume you're
Not
fine
trying
with
to
it.
let all this go to waste.
All right.
You're gonna need a bath after this.
I rolled a 16 on taking this guy's wallet on the ground.
Oh shit! Okay, hold on. He's drunk and also
Jeez
knocked
Louise.
over, so I have to roll for his
Yeah.
perception, which was a natural one. So, hold on.
Be mine.
You find nothing because this is the same patron you stole from before you left.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That's fair. I put 5 gold into his pocket.
Okay.
At
Yeah,
least he
You
did
have to
it.
roll
easy
for that
peasy.
one.
I walk towards the door and I flick 1 gold coin like to the bartender and I'm like, "See you next time, pal."
The bartender has been watching this whole thing happen while dealing with Burkus and just doesn't seem to care. Like this is a normal thing. It appears. He catches the gold coin, and he just like slides it into his pocket.
You're a cool guy.
At least we seem to fit in.
I am Error.
And I glare
just-
at this guy on my way out. I'm like, "Urgh."
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. Fair enough.
We should have like a group name that we can call ourselves so everybody can
Oh,
hear
hell
us.
yeah. 16.
You glare at this guy.
Indescribable.
Plus two.
Okay, you glare at this guy as you're walking out, and he already sees all the mayhem and commotion going on in the bar, and he just kind of backs himself into a corner, and he just kind of crouches, and he's like, "Ugh."
That's right.
That's
All right. How do I
right.
open doors? Okay, there we go.
I walk by. I take the drink that he left as he cowered into the
Hell yeah.
corner, and I just like
Okay.
Hell yeah.
and
We're
I just
pretty
take
fucking
it
cool, aren't we?
and head out.
We're pretty cool.
I
All right,
stand
what
on
are,
the
was
stool.
what are we
and I'm
doing
like-
now? I'm barely tipsy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
barely-
tipsy.
Hey.
Wop wop. What are you
I-
doing, Tamari?
I throw Tad up onto the roof.
I'm trying to leave, but I get on a stool and I'm like yelling, and never forget the fearsome group that is known as the Mind Goblins.
Mind
Wow.
goblins. Hell yeah.
And I
What
leave.
the hell did I get myself into?
Do we want to punch that up at all, or
Throw it to a room,
we
maybe.
might want
There.
to workshop that a bit.
Yeah, throw it to a writer's
I think we're gonna workshop that.
maybe if we find a bard again?
Are we going to the potions place or what is it?
Yeah.
We're on this. Yeah,
He's
right.
very drunk, just
We're so drunk.
just dripping with ale.
Where's the thing again?
I love it.
Show me the way to go home.
The
I
potion
want to
the
go
potion
to
shop
bed.
was over here.
Or was it?
Farewell and adieu, all you we Spanish ladies.
Following wherever the hell everyone else is going.
Hello,
I
Mr.
see a
Ah!
Page.
pie.
Welcome back.
There's a fresh pie on that table.
Welcome back to Gulstaff's amazing potion shop.
Hand over the pie, old man.
All right, Gullstaff, and I take out the pearl and I put it on the table. Tell me what this is.
Oh, his eyes kind of widen a little bit, and he looks at it. he's like, an artifact.
Crash.
Neat.
All right, great. Oh, this is a nice little spot you got here.
It's not a toilet, Bilge.
No, I was looking. I wasn't doing nothing.
Baja Blast.
Bob Blast. Okay, give me a second.
I can't turn around.
You can't turn around.
Never mind, I figured it out.
I kind of stumble over to pie on the table, and I just kind of like look at it a little bit, and I don't know, just kind of eyeing the pie.
Now, Bilge, don't you eat that pie.
All right, pie. Well, I'm gonna just do this. Hump. And if you get eaten, it's your own fault.
It does
Can I-
have a suspicious hole in it, so I
Can I-
mean.
It's
Can I-
floating an
can I
inch off
roll?
of the table.
Can I roll for this?
Into
Because if I
blackberry
botch it,
pie.
I hit my head on something.
What are you doing again? You're eating the pie.
I'm doing the mouth motion of eating a pie, going towards the pie, and if it gets eaten, it's its own fault.
Roll a. Oh my god. Roll a
A dexterity check?
dexterity check. Yeah, just a straight up dexterity check.
All right, that's a 19.
Wow!
That's
Take that
19
pie.
plus 1. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry. Wait, you said dexterity check?
Yeah, your dexterity is +1, so that's a
Oh,
dirty
okay,
20.
Gotcha, good. All right.
So yeah, you, even though you're drunk off your ass, you expertly swallow a pie whole.
Whoa!
Okay.
I mean, he is a big bear. You know,
What flavor?
Pie flavor.
it's whatever flavor he wants it to be.
Boysenberry.
Did you even taste it?
Did you even taste it, you monster?
Have you no shame?
Let that be a lesson to you, potion shopkeep. No pie is safe from Bills the bear.
Gallstaff
All
is
right,
watching. Gallstaff
I just
watches.
pat my stomach.
Gallstaff watched as this giant burling bear just like stumbles into the room, crashes over a few of his potion bottles, and then expertly eats a pie that's been sitting on his table. And then everybody says, and then everybody looks at him and says, "Let that be a lesson to you." Like, and he's like, "What did I do?" He's like very confused right now, and he's like, He looks at everybody. He looks back at Tamari, who he's trying to inspect this pearl for, and he goes, "That was my pie.
It
That was your dinner?
really good.
That was
Not anymore.
that
it's
was
not.
my dessert."
It's my pie.
Consider it a compliment. Your pie was delicious.
He looks at the rest of the group, and he says, "Don't make me cast magic missile on your ass. Get out of my store."
Well, you've done it now.
I didn't do anything.
We're not associated with this bear. We're not associated with this bear.
I just walk out. I didn't hear a thing.
Okay. Then anyway, he turns back to Tamari. He's holding this little pearl in his hand, and his eyes are widened, and he's like, "This is a very unique pearl." And he puts it down in front of you, Tamari, for you to take back. And he takes out a little sheet of paper and he writes down on it. And then he hands you the sheet of paper that says exactly what it does. And so you read the piece of paper. What you have in your hand is a pearl of power.
Oh.
With this pearl on your person, if you speak, you have to set like a basically like a code word for it. It could be any code word you want. But when you speak that word, it will regain 1 expended spell slot of level 3 or lower.
Oh.
Nice.
Once you use it,
Survival
once you use the
artifact.
pearl, it cannot be used again until the next dawn.
Oh.
So you
that's
can
cool.
gain 1 spell slot back a day.
Very nice. All right.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
for
set
bringing
my...
it in. It's very neat to see unique magic artifacts like this.
Oh yeah, no problem. I was given it by a ghost, but I'm sorry, my bear friend swallowed your pie hole.
I stumble in again drunkenly, and I go through. Listen, I'm really sorry. I ate that pie here. It's just I kind of like reach in and I just like put 2 gold on the table of like I'm sorry. Go get yourself a nice. Go get yourself a nice like apple or something. I'm gonna just.
You might want to check to see if your dumpsters are still closed too.
Is that a persuasion with disadvantage?
I was gonna say roll persuasion, but he's already walked out of the store, so
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter at this point. Gallstaff looks at the gold coins, and he just kind of reaches his hands over, takes them, and like pockets them, and he like nods his head, and he's like, "This will afford me like 4 pies."
We're learning about the economics of this world.
And he's like, "Is there anything else
2
I can
gold
help you
coins
with?"
is 4 pies.
Skid, I have a general question.
Yes.
Um,
By all means,
or I guess
Astral.
it's very specific. It's just completely unrelated. Or not entirely, because I'm looking at my info for my herbalism kit here, and it says a character who has proficiency with the herbalism kit can create a potion of healing, and doing so requires using this kit and 25 gold of raw material over the course of 1 day. What does that mean? Where do I
Okay,
get
so
the raw material? Or-
Right here,
different
this potion
potions. Different potions take different materials. Basically, that kit says that if you have the right materials for a specific potion that you want to make, you can make it.
Right, but how do I know what they are, if I have them, etc. It just says like 25 gold of raw material, and it's like, cool. Do I just turn the gold into the material, etc.?
So to make like, let's say, a potion of healing,
Yes.
what you would need is the herbalism kit, and you'll need let's say, let me see, I forget. I need to look it up.
You don't remember every single thing?
I don't. I don't.
But I think the way.
So to craft a potion of healing, you'll need a flask, and then like a pure distilled water in it, a gemstone with a value of 25 gold pieces, which has been ground down to a fine powder, and then distilling the water and grinding the gemstone will take the time allotted that it said, and you can make a potion of healing. So yeah, you can if you want to try to make potions, you can get like materials like that. Or if you're lucky enough to find like gemstones in like dungeons and stuff, you can just use those too instead of selling them.
Gotcha. Are there any gemstones here?
There's no gemstones that you see in this shop. It's all pre-made.
Darn.
It's all pre-made potions. There is like
Okay.
some materials that mages can buy and stuff like that, but that's it.
Gotcha. What's the cost of these potions again?
We are in the
50 gold for a potion of healing.
Bah!
That's the normal price in all D&D books. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah. Health potions.
I'm not blaming you. I just have like 54 gold.
I'll
believe-
take
I believe
50
as
of that if you want only 4 left.
Aren't you? You're a druid, right, Birch?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have Goodberry? I think you could use Goodberry to create healing berries.
Oh yeah,
Do
that's
I
right.
have Goodberry.
Yeah, that's like a level 1. druid
Welcome to
spell.
Goodberry, home of the Goodberry.
No, I only have like one spell, which is not that.
Well, you can change which spell you have equipped.
Oh, actually, I have 3 now. I can change which one I have
Yeah,
equipped.
That's your loadout. Anytime you rest, you can change your loadout.
What?
Yeah,
you have access to every single level 1 druid spell.
Yeah, Goodberry is a
I'm
level.
doing the Tim Robinson what now? Like,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Goodberry is a first level druid spell. It makes up to 10 berries appear in your hand, infused with magic,
That's right.
I think
that's
it
right.
can
And
be
they
any
do a
kind of
decent amount
fruit you want too.
and
They
they
do a decent
restore
amount of
1
healing
hit
and
point.
Blackberry.
And you can hand them out to your friends, which is the best part. You can divvy them up before battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
druids are fucking awesome.
Yeah, you can basically create healing like weak healing potions on the daily.
Yeah, I want to do
Just for their
that.
spell slot. Yeah, just type into Google Druid spells, 5th edition.
Okay,
You can
well,
see
first
all
I have to
your
figure
druid
out how.
spells. How what?
Uh-oh.
That's the one. So it's not the
Oh.
cantrip, right? It's the other one that I can change.
You can change your cantrip too.
Oh, okay.
You can change what you have. You have a certain amount of spells and cantrips per day you can use. What spells you have equipped, you can change every time you rest.
Yeah, you can change your spell out whenever you have like a rest. So if you want to get rid of like Find Familiar or Speak with Animals, you can trade that out for. Sorry about my dog.
Oh, good.
You can trade that out for Goodberry.
Okay.
So on the
Sick.
subject of spells, one of the things that I was kind of laughing to myself about is I could learn Identify, but it required a pearl to cast the spell.
Yeah, I
Right.
think it'd be better to keep the pearl.
Using that pearl in particular would not have been a good idea for sure. But any normal pearl, yes. If you want to buy some like pearls to use the Identify spell, if you have it, memorized at this moment.
No, I just thought it was really funny because
Yeah.
I was reading into it.
Yeah,
The gift of the Magi spell.
it's great.
The pearl identifies itself.
And then evaporates.
All right. So after this, we're going to that other city, right?
Yes, Professor Tad's Adventurers Guild.
The city of
I-
Gearhaven.
Is there like a shop here, or was that established that there wasn't one?
There's
There's
multiple
shops
shops here. That one that place that you just trashed was a shop.
Yeah, we
But-
burned that
No,
one.
I mean for weapons. Or
Oh yeah, there
was
is
it,
a
like-
there is a blacksmith over here. Yes.
Yeah. To the blacksmith.
I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at my short sword, and I'm just kind of like, I'm still like drunk and like kind of like disgusted with it. Like I'm like, "Ah, I've had this thing since I got here. Not really liking it. Yeah,
Drunk and
where's
disgusted.
Yeah, this
Where's-
town just screams craftsmanship.
where's this where's this blacksmith? Where's a blacksmith? I need to talk to a blacksmith. I'm
Right here.
Where's the blacksmith?
gonna like just barge right in, like, yeah, weapon.
Excuse me, I was talking
He
to a-
quickly puts a pie under the table with a nervous look on his face.
He
The
looks
word
at you
has
and
traveled
he's like,
fast.
the pie thief that the town is talking about.
Please, I only have enough for my family.
Oh, what do we got here?
He notices everybody walk in and just kind of stand around and like, yes, can I help you all?
Yeah, do you got any good things here?
We'd like to buy some implements, in a sentence.
I sell weapons and tools. What are you looking for?
Yeah, that's it. And I throw my I show him my short sword. I'm just like, you got anything better than this
He looks
piece of crap?
he looks down at the short sword and he's like, "Oh, this isn't bad quality for a weapon, but you want something different. You don't like the short sword. You must be more of a Greytex
What?
kind of guy." Looking at
You want a wide sword.
you want to. What weapon are you looking for exactly? For a big guy like you want a
I
great
mean,
axe?
I basically just kind of gesture because I'm still a blithering idiot from being drunk, and I'm just kind of like, well, I want one. I just raise my hands like I want something big.
Okay. He says it'll take me a day to forge you a great axe, but it'll be 30 gold pieces for it.
I'm like, I'm just kind of like,
Well, with the trade-in
grumble,
of
like,
with the trade-in of your short sword, I'll make it 15.
so I kind of look to my short sword, and I'm just like, and I'm thinking like, no, Dave. It's like, I look to everyone else. It's like, how long we stay in here? Like, how, like,
Bear math is complicated.
well, no, I'm seriously. It's like, are we like leaving like after this immediately?
You can, if you guys
We
want
can
to,
stay another night.
you can take a long rest. That'll recharge all your spell slots.
Charge us, yeah.
We
That'll-
probably should.
That'll
do
give
that.
Fufi, that'll give Tamari some time to what is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Recharge?
Not recharge, attune to the Pearl of Power.
Oh, right.
It takes time to attune to magical items.
Hmm. Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, I dropped the short sword. It was just like, and I also tell him like, you gave me a great weapon.
Did he just barf?
He
No,
barely.
it's just like, it was just like under my breath I belched. And so I just leave him with my short sword, and I was just like, and I'll be like, I'll be back in the morning.
You got any short swords?
He grabs the short sword that was just dropped by Bilge and kind of like
Not that one.
shoves it forward. He's like, it's as good a short sword as I can make.
I don't want that one. It's got bear all over it.
I'm not sure what to think of your skills if that's the case. What else have we got
Hey,
here?
I just got a brand new short sword in. Would you like it?
I was standing right here the whole time.
Well, you should know. I now have one on sale. I don't have to forge one. Here you go.
I saw you put that pie away. Don't push me.
Bilge the baker's bane.
That's good.
The fiercest pie thief in all four corners of the
Oh my god.
Do you have anything not all busted up?
It's not busted
I'd
up. It's
save
a
you money for
really
the big
nice
piece.
short sword. He actually picks it up, and it's like it's still shiny and gleaming and like in good condition. He's like, this is as good a short sword as anyone else can make. If I were to make one, it'd be exactly the same as this.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think of that.
Weapons tend to be comparable in D&D unless it's like an enchanted weapon or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Like it.
All
I
right.
mean, if the sword that I just gave him is actually better than any weapon that you have right now, I think that's actually a good call. No.
Oh, I think it probably is. So, I
As
just
a
feel like
druid,
this
you
probably could have
create
worked
a-
out financially better for me somehow. But
As a druid, you can also just summon an enchanted weapon called a shillelagh.
A shillelagh.
Yeah, it's like an enchanted druidic club that does extra damage.
Oh.
dang.
Summon it as a minor action.
Well, cool. But then I could also have another weapon on top of that.
He steps
Dual
forward.
wielding
He
is
says-
a specific skill.
You want this brand new short sword I just got in for 10 gold pieces?
Now that's a pretty fair discount, I suppose. So, here, money doesn't mean much to me anyway. Take it.
Right. You can remove 10 gold pieces from your inventory, and I will add the short sword to yours.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question.
Okay.
So, outside the blacksmith place, there's this really sussy looking, like, wagon. And is it just for aesthetics, or is there something weird about it? Because I feel like there's something weird about
It
it.
did look off to me as well. Suspicious.
There was something off about what? Sorry, about what?
This wagon outside the blacksmith's place, it kind of looks like a war wagon or something.
It's roll an investigation check. I added the short sword to your inventory,
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
and you guys are staying the night.
Yeah,
That's the 17.
planning to.
We are.
We got a
Okay.
17 and a 20 over here on investigation.
All right, that's fine. This is Gallstaff's traveling potion shop.
Oh.
It's
So there's nothing.
There's nothing all that interesting. It's empty. Like you kind of like peer in through the window, and it's empty except for like a couple of shelves where potions would go.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I thought maybe there was like a hag in there or something strange.
Nope, nothing in
That'd
there.
be awesome.
All right.
It's a Hagen wagon.
All right,
All
so
right.
everybody, you decide to. I'm just gonna say that you go to the inn and you take a long rest until
Okay.
next morning, just to kind of skip things forward. So you can
We do.
recharge. You can recharge your spell slots. You can fully heal up everybody,
Okay.
and Bilge, you make your way back. I guess more sober than normal, I suppose.
I still don't know where I am.
and
It's
did
like
you-
I'll.
Did you
There
hand? Did you give 15 gold pieces over to the guy?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, and he hands you a newly forged great axe, which I will add to your inventory.
Yeah, it's like
It is
I
now the following morning.
oh okay. Is that what's happening? Is this like the next
Yeah.
day? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. Yeah, it's like I basically just rub my head like I have such a big hangover, and I was just like looking at this axe, and then like I have like a smile on my face, and just go like, yes, yeah, oh, this is more like it, oh yeah. And then like I just swing it a couple times, and then I head out, and I thank the guy, and then I head on out.
Sounds good. He nods his head.
So it
Spill
was
blood
15,
with it.
right?
Yeah, 15 gold.
All right.
And I've added
Well,
it.
traveling companion, shall we
to
head
your
to
equipment.
Gearhaven?
Yes, so let's go. I am eager to go to a new place.
All right, so everybody's leveled up. Everybody's healed up. We're all going to Gearhaven.
Yay.
Yay!
Sounds good.
Doot, doot. Oh shit!
So is there anything specific that I should know about the axe that I just got, or is it?
It's just a great axe.
There's nothing like special to it. There's nothing like
There's no magical enchantments or anything. He can't make it magical.
Oh no
weapons or
I
anything
mean
like that.
like is it like, does it aid in like, I don't know. Like, cause like I'm sorry, I don't play D&D, so I don't know.
No, you're
So
fine.
it's
So
like-
most weapons.
'Cause, like,
in D&D
my-
unless
my
they're
short-
enchanted are the same.
Well, the thing was that it was like short sword did +4 hit, and then it was.
oh yeah, the
what,
great axe will have a totally
need-
different dice. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If you refresh your character sheet on D&D Beyond, it should be now
Oh.
the great axe instead of the short sword.
Oh, so you did that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
All right,
completely,
then
yeah,
I'll-
I changed it around for you. So now with a great axe, if you're
Gotcha. Okay, there it is.
There it is. Yeah, it's a 1d12 plus 2 to hit, or not 2 hit,
okay.
but damage. So
Okay, all right. So
Yeah, the only biggest difference
Okay.
with what you were using previously is that with the great axe, you have to use.
Oop, we cut out there for a second, buddy.
You have to use what? Use
me?
what?
Or
Hello?
yeah.
he might be having internet issues.
Wow.
Yeah,
look
you
at
have
this
to use
city.
2 hands to make it work.
Okay. Oh.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, I need 2 hands for the axe now?
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
two. Yeah, great
Yeah.
axe is a two-handed weapon, which is fine because you didn't have anything in your other hand anyway when you were using the short
Well,
sword.
I have the shotgun.
You do, but you can switch between that.
Oh,
Still,
okay. All
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
you're still fine to switch between that.
All right. All right. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
You
the
just
only
need
difference
2
is
hands
you
to
use
swing
a
it.
shield with this.
How often
Yeah,
can you
that's-
change which weapons are equipped?
I guess as much as you want. It just if you're like in battle, it would take like an action to like
Yeah.
You can
switch.
I think you can have one melee
Gotcha.
weapon and one long range weapon equipped if you want to change them out to a different long range weapon. Like let's say you had like a bow and a shotgun and you wanted to change.
Yeah.
That would take a
right. So like, let me just ask. So if I had the short sword and the shotgun, would that be like one action, or would it be like I would have to use the short sword for one action and then wait for another turn, and then switch it for the shotgun and then use that, or was it like I can use the short sword then the shotgun?
If you have a multi-attack thing, I think you have to pick one weapon to multi-attack with.
I just don't know how two-handed.
That's fine.
things
If
work.
you were like dual wielding is the only way you could like attack
Right.
with both handed weapons. Like it would take an action to attack with your main hand weapon and then a bonus action to attack with your offhanded weapon.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you don't have dual wielding. You
Right,
could
yeah,
either swing your
alright.
great axe or shoot your shotgun. One or the other.
Gotcha. All right. Sounds good.
Yep.
The city is beautiful, by the way. I'm loving what
It
I'm looking
is.
at here.
It really
It's
is.
been
Shall we?
it's been
enter?
some work. It's been some work. Let me. By the way, just so you guys
in
know,
and out, right?
yeah, Red Spade said he'd be right back. He had to go on emergency break.
Oh, okay.
So
Should we take like a short break then, until Red gets back, or?
A real break.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Fufi stepped away real quick too, so we'll go ahead and
Oh,
take a
okay,
quick
then
little
perfect.
5-minute break, and we'll be back, and we'll
Yeah.
yeah. Varus is spinning in place. So. All right, be back in a bit, everybody. Hello, everybody. We're back. All right, so let's continue on. So you guys. After a few days of travel, find yourself walking up on a very large city, the city of Gearhaven.
Oh.
And oh.
Professor Tad reaches into his pack and takes out a snub-nosed revolver. He unloads the chamber and checks to make sure it's loaded and puts it into his jacket. He's like, "Stick close. The rough town. You country bumpkins might not be used to how rough and tumble the city can get."
So yes, nestled.
I walk before him.
Nestled along the broad, bustling harbor on Aloria's eastern coast, Gearhaven spans several districts that range from opulent noble quarters to gritty industrial zones where clockwork contraptions chug in the steam-filled air. The city vibrates with the clatter of gears and the hum of arcane energy. Airships dock in its busy skyports, and the echoes of magical experiments and the bustle of marketplace haggling blend into the symphony of progress. Home to merchants, inventors, mages, and laborers alike, Gearhaven is where new ideas are born, even if they sometimes have a dangerous edge.
This place stinks.
Everyone
To
just looks
To you, Burgess, it
dumbfounded at
would.
the location.
To you, Burgess, it would.
That's
too
just
urban.
That's just the smell of progress, my dear druid.
Ugh.
Do the guards just let us pass? Or do they,
The
wanna
two
talk
guards,
to us?
the guards recognize you immediately, and they're like, "Don't make any trouble." as-
Of course not.
as you guys are walking by.
Dad.
All right, so we're gonna make a beeline
you
for
know,
the.
he's- Just so that you know, he's not the leader.
Never said
The-
I was.
The big lion on the right side kind of looks at Jubilge and nods his head. He's like, "I know."
You have lots of opinions about that for the last person to join the party.
All right, Professor Tad, where is this Explorers Guild?
Yes, we can find lodgings there and food, no doubt. Follow me.
I see a small board to the left here. Can I take a look at that real quick?
What? A small
Board.
board? The
Oh,
Like
the
a
signpost
board.
board.
Signpost board.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry. I
Like a
forgot.
surfboard?
I forgot I put that there. I don't even recognize everything that I put in the damn city.
I don't think
mostly
you're the only one.
It's fine. Mostly it's just advertisements for various shops and guilds in town. You know, join the Adventurers Guild. Actually, one, yeah, you're right. One says, "Join the Adventurers Guild. Plenty of competition," and it's signed by Professor Tad.
Thinking of changing careers?
I see you found one of my posters.
Unfortunately.
Hang on to that. It's going to be worth a lot of money someday.
All right, DM, where is the?
Actually, Professor
I-
Tad,
I-
do you? I think
I
Professor
do,
Tad
I do.
recognizes the building, so
I
I'm
do.
gonna let him
Follow
lead
me.
you guys.
I'll introduce
Alright.
As you can tell, I had a little talk with Jablubi before we played.
you. Now, the Adventurers
It's
Guild is
conspiracy.
extremely competitive. We're always making bets and gambles and wagers about who can discover and then find the coolest stuff. So, be cool and don't make me look bad.
What do you?
Okay, you hear that, Burkus? Be cool.
Oh, I'll be cool,
Make
all
no
right.
promises.
I don't know what that means, but I will be it.
Do you guys like?
Welcome.
Do you guys like my
To
my
adventures.
steampunk city? Of
Yeah, it's great.
Gearhaven?
You.
Birchley
really-
does.
This is
Burkus
amazing.
thinks it's bad, but Birchley thinks it's great.
This is nothing like Eridon's seen before.
How do I? Oh, they're open. Professor Tad would like to open a door.
Okay.
I'm back. How's it going?
Most of the people in here, like sitting here reading books, looking through scrolls, like they turn their head and they just kind of turn and like shake their head and go. But
I've returned, and I take out the sigil and hold it up.
The lady in the front of the behind the desk goes, "Oh, Professor Tad, welcome back." This is
do I know this character's
yes,
name?
this is the character you left in charge while you were away. Her name is Marnie.
Ah, Marnie.
Marnie Caldwell.
I'm back, and check this shit out. I take out the relic. Slam it on the desk, and I'm sitting on the desk too.
She steps forward and she looks at it. And her eyes widen. She's like, "Oh, fantastic! That's sure to win this this competition that you're about to hold."
Yeah, that'll make those old fuckers in the Adventurers Guild finally show me some respect.
Indeed.
Fucking old todgers.
Well, welcome back, Master Archivist Professor Tad.
I didn't know you were. Oh, go ahead.
No.
I didn't know you were in a competition.
Yes, that's sort of how we do things around here. Everybody's always trying to make their research pay off in the biggest way, show off each other, making bets and wagers.
Oh. So there's gold to be won?
It's more like just gentlemen's bets to see who's the coolest, who's the best
Oh.
explorer and archaeologist.
So no money.
Sometimes there's money.
How many of them travel around with 6 best friends?
Well, usually they have
Bye.
grants. They have grants and like tons of workers and stuff like that. And they have way more money than I get on my expeditions. But that all might be changing soon. Marnie, when's the next meeting happening?
That would be a couple days from now, I believe, is when they've scheduled it.
Perfect. These are my friends and companions and adventurers. Do we have someplace that they can stay too?
Yes, welcome. Yes, of course. We don't have lodgings here in the guild, but we would be more than happy to cover your cost for the inn here in town.
Perfect. And then you can go and put this in the archive. But for now, make sure it's kept in the safe section with all the necessary protections. Please.
Yes, Professor Tad. She grabs it and she takes it into the bag. She disappears.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Oh, we can get it back at any time. It's just sort of like each person can sort of put whatever they want in the museum.
But what if someone steals it?
Oh, there's tons of protections and stuff, arcane and otherwise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Professor Tad mentions that there's the Vanguard, which is the inner protection of the city, and also the Iron Guard, which protects intruders from outside as well. There's 2 separate guilds of fighters in this whole city that protect the city, and there's each guild has assigned vanguards as well. So
Impressive.
I see.
But it seems as though the next Adventurers Guild meeting won't be for 2 days. I'm sure we could find something to do in the meantime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm bored. This place is filled with books.
Charming as always, Bill.
So many dead trees.
Any of these books could
Fair enough.
interest me.
Jesus,
What are some of these books that I'm seeing?
Various books on the different gods and treasures that have already been discovered and are in. This is an explorers and archivists guild, and it summarizes a bunch of already discovered things, but encourages exploration, which is why Professor Tad is in it, or rather, should I? He hasn't mentioned anything, so I won't say it.
Anything on natural phenomena, like, I don't know, unexplained forces of nature?
I mean, there's different books about ghosts or beings like that you might run into, like that adventurers have run into in dungeons and such, but nothing that you haven't heard of.
Damn.
I'm looking at this this guy over here in the corner.
What guy?
And, this guy over here. Hey, you!
He turns his head, and he points. And he looks left and right, and then he points at himself.
What is your name?
Better think
Nothing.
fast,
Just
kid.
Tamari cracks me up.
Yo, what's your name?
Yeah.
We should
You know
also
where
round
you're
up.
at.
Tell us your elaborate backstory,
What's your-
random passerby.
What's your last name?
Yeah.
Oh no, I disappeared.
Tell us a detail from your childhood.
Tell us the first 11-digit prime number you can think of.
What's your area code?
Tad's gone to like intimidate him.
No.
I also need your social security number and your PIN.
Why? What is going on? I'm just studying.
I'm just going upstairs.
My
They're
name is
just taking the piss.
My
They're
name is-
monsters.
my name is Dogar.
Dolgar,
Yes,
I'm gonna lean
Dolgar.
in. I'm gonna lean in real close to his ear. Do you have any quests for us?
That's the appropriate expression for that.
He, yeah, see his expression is the exact expression he's giving you right now. And he turns
Yeah.
slowly and like grabs a book, and then he like kind of starts flipping through it, and he's like, "How about Moonfall Temple?"
We already done that.
Ah, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I have a
Damn
quest
it.
for you. Go away.
Ah, please don't scare me.
You know, we gotta stop freaking people out.
I think folks might be a little less tough here than at the tavern.
Professor Tad's like, I'll leave you now, my friends. I've got some stuff to do in the archives, but I'll meet up with you later.
Okay.
Enjoy the wonders of Gear City.
Gear Haven.
Yeah.
Gear Haven.
We'll enjoy all the sissy
Gear
city people.
City. Gear Place. Gear Town. Gear.
The city
Gearville.
of Gearsville.
Silent gear.
So, this is kind of a big city to kind of keep track of everybody and where everybody goes and stuff. So if you have like just something specific that you want to mention or that you want to do, you can tell me.
How about he gives them the address of the inn that they're all going to stay at?
Sure. Do you guys want to go to the inn?
Sure.
To the
All right.
end.
I'll just drag you guys all over here.
All right.
Let me go find it. Where did I fucking build that inn now? Damn.
What, is this like a huge city or something?
I mean, it
Steve's regretting
is.
all his life
It's
choices.
huge. I'm starting to regret everything. Like, why did I make this city so big?
Could have made
Abel's
part of a
name.
city.
What have I done?
You're ambitious.
All right, here we go. Yeah,
This is
yeah.
honestly
I
almost
got it.
as big as actual Baldur's Gate in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
this is one of the biggest cities in the world of Eloria. So, all right. So I'm gonna pull you guys all over to the inn, or I could just lead you over here. Okay. Do you see the pretty light? Do you see the pretty light?
Yes.
Yep.
It's this way.
Ooh, pretty
Ooh,
light.
pretty light.
Yep.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, he's candy.
It's like a cat.
Ta-da! This building here. I hadn't had enough time to
I'm
put
in.
NPCs in it.
What have you been doing all week?
No, I'm just kidding. There are some people over here.
Hello.
Whoa! Just come in. It's a damn tavern. You slam your antlers against
Sorry,
the
I
door.
thought it
and
opened the
open.
other way.
It's pull, not push.
I'm like really overstimulated right now. This is way too much city.
Right?
So
I know.
beautiful.
I'm a little bit overstimulated myself, having to try to keep track of everything. Anyway, yes, welcome to the Inn and Tavern. What can I do for you?
Okay, you wonderful beans. I'm gonna duck out now.
All right, see you later.
All right. See ya,
Okay,
Jablo.
bye.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for running the
Care.
game, Skid. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Yeah, bye, bye, Professor Tad.
Bye.
Professor Tad disappears off to some meeting that he has to go to.
Oh my God,
Some
Bilge.
meeting.
Do you see what I see?
Yeah, it's a pie.
Can you do that party trick again?
2 pies, 3 pies from the looks of it.
So, Bilge just kind of looks to Tamara and just kind of thinks like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Remember that time you swallowed a whole pie?
It doesn't remember.
Swallowed a whole pie. What are you crazy?
No.
Just.
So that's not something you do on the regular?
Only when he's drunk.
Are you kidding me? I hate pies. God.
What?
Anyway, it's just like go to the bar and I ask for a drink.
All right. He puts a mug on the
That's how
bar,
it starts.
and he's like, yes, Professor Tad has sent word ahead that his companions will be here. So if you go upstairs,
Oh
there's some room.
Professor Tad. We know that guy. Right, yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
booze.
I also need a drink. I'm freaking out here, man.
He hands a drink to Burkus as well. He's like, yes.
Slurp.
I'm gonna glare at the barkeep and like lean over and be like, "Hey,
He leans in and he looks at you in the eye and he goes, "You need a quest." I know that look.
yeah, I really need a quest."
I know that look.
Oh crap, this guy's psychic.
You need a quest, eh? You need
Oh yeah.
some kind of magical journey where you find some artifacts of some sort.
Yeah, you're talking my language.
Fight against some crazy monsters. Dungeon delve.
Yeah.
His eyebrow is like lifted, and then he steps back, and he starts cleaning out a mug, and he goes, "Sorry, I don't got one."
I just look sad. Turn away. We're never gonna find any more quests.
You got a menu, sir?
We have beer and pie. What else do you want?
So meat's not back on the menu.
What else
Alright.
is there?
They could be new pies.
He looks awfully familiar.
I guess.
Oh.
Oh, you must
I'll
be
just-
talking about my brother Error. Yes, he lives in the nearby town of Lyrindale.
I'm gonna like can I just do like a perception check around the room to see if there's like anyone of interest?
Sure. Do it. Yeah, roll a perception check for him.
Yeah, let's see how that goes as I sip my beer. Where'd it go? Oh. So 7, 8, 9, 10.
You must be talking about my. You rolled a 10? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you know here in a second. You must be talking
Sweet.
about my brother Error. Well, I am Glitch. I'm kidding. His name's
Okay.
not Glitch. I'm being stupid.
sensing
All right,
it.
so
Swing.
Okay, fun's fun.
fun's fun, but you know.
I think they live at number 404.
Yes. Bilge.
I gotta go.
Most of the patrons in here just drinking, minding their own business. Shortly after you walked in, a cloaked figure left, though.
Oh.
Is that something that I notice? Like,
Yeah, I'll say you noticed that.
should I ask the barkeep? It's like, so kind of a dark figure walking out of here. You know anything about that?
Dark figures come in and out all the time.
there anything?
I don't know anything specific about anyone. I just know there's people of all kinds come in and drink and then leave, come in the city and leave. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in this city. How much is it worth to you?
I'm gonna do an intimidation.
Yes.
Oh,
Good, because I
okay.
have bad intimidation.
So go ahead and roll.
I have a +3 intimidation, so I'm just gonna roll that.
Roll an
and
intimidation
hope
check.
for the best. Fuck off!
Ooh.
I rolled a 9.
He raises his eyebrow at
Fucking
you
hate
now.
my rolls.
He raises his eyebrow at you now, and he's like, uh-huh. And then he holds up his hands and he rubs his fingers together. How much is the information worth?
I'm gonna turn to Rogar and be like, maybe you can persuade him.
He looks
I
at
could
you,
give a certainly good
talking out
ally.
loud. Roll a persuasion check, Tamari. Uh-huh.
God.
He looks at you and he's like, ah, yes, the quest, the seeker. He does the same thing. How much is the information worth to you?
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a pipe or something? I just need a smoke.
You can go buy a pipe from the market. I don't have any pipes on sale here.
Good to know.
What the fuck? You just leave?
He's just like, bye.
Okay.
I'm here trying to
I would
intimidate
like
this
to,
He
motherfucker.
glares at you, Rogar. He's like, really?
All right. So I will step up to the gentleman, and I will pull out a gold coin from my pocket.
From
And
here.
Okay.
for added flair, I'm going to roll it back and forth in one hand using my fingers and knuckles so that he gets a good look at it.
Roll a performance check.
Oh,
I swear to God, if this is another 6.
I hope it's another 6.
It's a total of 13.
Okay. You're rolling the coin in between your knuckles. What do you say?
So, I understand you're looking to do some business, good sir.
That's more like it. Everyone else here seems to think they're intimidating, looks at Bilge. Or persuasive, looks at Tamari. And he looks at Burkus and he's just like, I'm not sure.
I'm just trying to enjoy my drink.
But he turns to you and he's like,
Fortunately for
I'm
you,
in
good sir.
hell.
Everyone's
Now-
being weird.
now you're talking my language.
Fortunately for you, good sir, I am neither persuasive nor intimidating, but I'm a fairly good businessman.
What are you wanting to know?
Well, that sort of depends. You know, because, I'm going to continue rolling the coin back and forth between my fingers.
Okay.
I'm doing
We have to
this.
roll each time.
Well, if Skid will allow me to use sleight of hand, I'm actually better at that than performance.
Cropin just called us nerds.
What?
Not
That's
wrong.
outrageous.
Why, Cropin?
I like it's just like how the dice is always against me.
I'm hoping Rogar will pull a gold piece from behind the barkeep's ear or something.
That might,
it a magic
that might
trick.
take some doing.
Okay, well, so what are
All
you
we're
asking?
interested- We just want to know a little bit about the chap in that dark cloak who decided to duck out upon noticing us.
Okay. And he holds out his hand.
All right, I'll flip my hand over once and flip him a gold coin.
Okay. He catches it, slides it into his pocket, and he says, "Listen, there's dark-cloaked figures coming in here all the time. I don't know exactly, but there have been many rumors of a secret guild that lives under the city. And no one knows if it's actually true or not. But there's plenty of dark-cloaked figures sneaking here and about, and especially at nighttime.
And have you noticed if they've taken any interests in newcomers?
They do occasionally. Newcomers sometimes disappear, especially ones that are that look, if you understand my meaning, like tourists."
Is this guy making fun of us?
No,
I think so.
you guys look well armed. I'll say that. But there have been adventurers come by that disappear in the night.
All right, that at least gives us something to work with. Just understand that for an entire gold piece, which I think you and I can both agree is a rather princely sum on a day-to-day basis, we may come back later to collect the rest of our owed information, if you follow me.
You can have as much information as you want. 1 gold is plenty for me. Usually in bars they get like coppers and silvers. So
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, how about a drink?
another one? Oh wait, you didn't have a drink yet. Sorry. Slides a
I
drink
never
over.
negotiate when drunk.
Well, if you guys need any rooms, if there's an unlocked door upstairs, you can take one of the rooms upstairs if you need a place to stay tonight.
Okay.
Splendid.
I'm glad he was the negotiator. I was gonna give him a lot more gold. I don't know how much things are worth.
Wait, you were? Shit.
No, you didn't hear that.
Your ways are strange and different to me. I don't understand your ways of doing things. When I see fire, I think, oh, hot ball from the sun, hot ball in the sky.
So what are you guys planning to do from here on out?
Well, so I kind of like, it's like overhearing that information. I'm trying to like think of like, sorry, I'm trying to like.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Give me a second here.
Um,
I'm like just nudging Rokar, and I was saying like, so, you think that has anything to do with the necromancer that we saw earlier, or didn't see earlier?
I wouldn't necessarily rule it out, but we can't necessarily assume that this person was specifically on the lookout for us. More likely, it's simply they're on the lookout for anybody that they don't recognize.
You think this is
At
a
the
means
very
of
least, we
concern?
should probably not per se, but I would recommend that we keep our eyes and ears open just in case, because it would be good to assume at this point we're being watched.
Where's Eridon?
So you went to go get a smoke.
All right. I want to quickly cast a spell.
You never came back.
You do.
Yes, I want to cast Detect Good or Evil and Good. It's a concentration up to 10 minutes, And basically it says for the duration you sense the location of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of yourself. You also sense whether the Hallow spell is active there, and if so, where.
Okay. You detect none of those within you, or within that range of you. Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing, whatever.
Yep. You see this little guy run up to the group, and he looks at you and he's like, "Are you guys the mindful goblins?"
The mind goblins, yes.
Mind goblins. Sorry, misheard.
I don't think we really agreed on that name. But...
Well, nobody wanted to workshop it yet, so
we definitely don't
pending.
qualify as mindful goblins. That's
Yes.
out.
Well, I bring you an urgent letter from someone who needed you to apparently read something. So here you go. He holds out a letter. Here you go. He's holding out the letter.
All right, I'll take.
Here
the
you
letter
go.
from him.
Hey, thank you. See you later.
Bye.
He runs off really fast.
Well,
And you have a sealed note.
that was fast. All right. I'd like to look the letter over before I crack it open.
It is it's a sealed letter, sealed with the insignia of the Explorers Guild.
Okay. Well,
I
I'm
hope
not
it
a
doesn't
great
explode.
investigator. I would like
Maybe-
to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I would like to investigate it before I crack it open.
All right, roll investigation check.
All right. And wait, I have a letter. When did that happen? Oh my God, where am I? Yeah, I rolled a 1. So
Oh.
it would be best for somebody else to take over at this point.
Give me
Maybe
that.
Check it over.
Varus, yeah. Varus should.
All right.
I rolled
Whoa.
23.
Holy shit.
Okay, give me just a second. The letter seems perfectly fine, except for it's a little bit. It looks like it is a little bit wet, from like some wet fingers, slippery fingers.
The wet bandits.
Like frog fingers.
Mucus.
Mucus.
Just open up the damn letter.
Guess let's open it then.
Okay, give me a second.
I think you should be more impressed that that was identified as mucus. That's pretty impressive.
What kind of mucus? Frog mucus.
We should taste it to make sure it's Professor Tad.
I'm just like, do we know any frogs?
Is the mucus Professor Tad flavored?
So yes, on the in the note, you open it up, and written on it, it says, "I have learned of something very important. Deep beneath the city, there is a whole network of machines. That is where I recognize the feeling of energy from the shard we've collected. Massive constructs, gears bigger than houses, steam engines that never stop churning. The very lifeblood of the city's progress. Beneath the city. Maybe you should look there, but be careful, it might be guarded. We'll have to find a way in. I'm still busy, but I will meet you tomorrow at the Explorers Guild. Signed, Professor Tad."
Oh, well, it's guarded. We should probably do something else. This place sounds bad to me.
All right, well, the end to the campaign, everybody. Nobody wants to try and risk anything.
Yeah.
We're good. Have a great day.
I don't speak for everybody.
Do we even know where the entrance is?
I think I know a way we can find out.
To the sewers.
Wait, are we cutting to commercial?
After these messages.
We'll be right
dun, dun,
back.
dun.
Oh my god.
Tell you what.
I'm assuming Professor Todd knows a way in.
I'm assuming from the information that we just got about people rumored to go underground.
But he couldn't tell us.
But
you
he could.
know. Yeah, right.
Maybe there's a way we could probably try and catch one of these guys at night.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, Bilge.
So one of us is gonna have to stay alert, awake.
Finally! I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You know, I'm starting to think maybe something happened to Eridon, isn't it? Do you think he could be down below? He's just gone.
Nope. I'm gonna step away from the rest of the party for a minute and go over here to Eridon, who is at a stand. Eridon, what are you
Smoking
doing?
his brains out.
I guess you bought a pipe.
He's just like getting
Smoking
high.
that lettuce.
Still looking for one.
He is
All right, you found it.
completely
You found a shop that sells pipes, and you bought one real cheap for maybe 2 copper or something like that.
All right.
Alright.
He just needs something to. He just feels very angsty about all of the people that he's with. He just needs
Sure.
some to calm his nerves.
Oh. I see.
He's also
Nice.
he's also looking around for just spices and herbs.
Okay.
He's as lonely as Burkus, but has very different ways of dealing with it.
Yes. Just be careful you don't get anything that's laced with fentanyl.
You don't know where he
Wait, can we
is.
see him?
You don't know where he is.
Wherever you may be. Fentanyl.
So do you just randomly yell that out when you're in the middle of the street from time to time?
Yeah, sorry, I
I'm pretty
I
sure
was
this
trying to
makes
use
us look
psychic
silly.
power.
And then a robed figure who hears the word fentanyl comes around the corner. No, just kidding.
All right.
Oh god, they were drug dealers.
So we have a plan. I think everybody has a plan to try and, I guess, stay the night up until night and try to see if you can find a cloaked figure. Either that or
Sure.
wait until you meet Professor Tad and the Explorers Guild tomorrow and explore the city further with him.
I think it would
I-
be funny to do an ambush at night, but
There's no harm in doing both plans. If the first one doesn't work, we can fall
That's
back
true. We
to
have a
the
backup.
Okay.
Backup
And now
tab.
we don't know that there's no harm in this plan, but we do have a backup.
Yeah, we should do it.
suddenly it's nightfall.
Yeah, did it just get darker?
Suddenly
not-
night fell.
It's not night yet.
It's nearly.
The night falls, but not hard enough.
Night slips and recovers its
I'm
balance.
also gonna spend maybe 2 or 3 silver pieces worth of spices and herbs for cooking.
That's fine.
That's pretty much
Is
it.
that a lot?
Okay.
For my part.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. That's how shopping should be done. Just be like, I want to buy this, and I'll just say, sure. if the
So-
city has it, and this city surely does.
So the city's
So-
got everything.
We're
I'm
basically
just making my
able
way back to the inn now.
Okay.
Making my way downtown.
making my way back to the inn. Just flip my new spices. I'm trying to get to the because I'm wondering if when we stay at the inn, it's one of us needs to be in a spot where we could see anyone passing by who might be suspiciously robed.
Right.
I'm just wondering who's the best of us to kind of get
That's up to
to
you
do
guys.
that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys got to
that's
discuss that.
Rogar can stealth, but you could like jump the guy.
Meanwhile, Bilge just flies up to the balcony from outside.
I couldn't find the stairs. I was constantly
You're not Superman,
fighting,
you know.
I was constantly fighting against this building, like trying to like
You're
go back
fine.
inside.
You're
and, like,
fine. You're fine. You would've-
Now where the fuck did I go? Damn it. Jesus.
Oh
Alright.
god, I can't find my
Uh,
character sheet
So,
now. That's
so I
bad.
guess like I can just take the high point, like or
Oh, you're gonna
is-
like jump down on him?
I don't know. Is it better that I'm like in? I'm just asking. Like, what do you guys think it would be better if I was like hidden somewhere behind like a pillar or something, and Rogar like was above, like scouting, like
I
has
think
the
that
high
would be
ground?
good. Yeah, I think so.
Because I definitely want to like jump a roped figure.
I mean, how stealthy are you? That might be involved with hiding behind things.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like my stealth is probably let's see here. Yeah, my stealth is +1.
Yeah.
Um
Till
you know, my intimidation is +3. So I don't know if because like I think for first and foremost is like we want to at least catch one of these roped guys.
Yeah.
So I figure if like, yeah, I don't know if
One
if I did a sneak attack and just kind of like bear hugged whatever, and then
yeah.
we could
Don't kill him.
yeah.
Right.
Oh,
There is
darn.
such a thing as a non-lethal attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can knock him out or something.
I did have a quick question for Bilge. Have you, your character, obviously is seafaring. Are you like a goods? Like, do you like? Are you like a pirate, or is that something you want to discuss with me in private later?
That's probably something we can discuss in private.
That's fine.
It's
We'll
like-
discuss
I-
that later.
It's like I mean, like for now, basically, it's like you could like see me as like a seafaring.
That's fine.
pirate
I
of
was
some
gonna
sort.
say, if you're seafaring, you're probably familiar with the docks of Gearhaven. Gearhaven has a very big shipyard, which you would probably be very familiar with. So maybe you haven't ever really been into the city of Gearhaven, but you've definitely been to the shipyard and the docks.
Okay. Well, yeah,
So-
no, it's okay. So the story is like I'm pretty familiar with this place, at least.
Yeah. So I'll say that I'm just trying to, I guess, help you all.
No,
along with a
no,
little
I
bit of
know, I
character
got,
backstory.
yeah. No, I gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but we'll discuss like the details later. But yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna run up to Eridon. Oh my God, where were you? You
I
look
was
really
sick.
You look really weird.
Don't coddle the boy.
He just blinks.
You just
I-
what is you look like you're zooted out of your mind.
It's just pipeweed.
It's just
But
the
what
blank
if it's
face
laced
emoji.
with what if it's laced with fentanyl?
What is this? What is
Fuck
this?
fentanyl?
What is what is this?
I learned it from watching you.
oh my god.
We need to have a talk, Eridon.
Weed is where it starts.
Oh my god!
He gets this from your side of the family, you know.
He's like, he's like treating him like a teenager. Where were you? What's in this pipe? Did your friends give you this?
Don't you ever think about your future, young man.
She's a cleric. You can't blame her.
That's,
All right.
that's good.
This,
I say we do the ambush, and then we could, if you want to call it after the ambush.
I think I agree. So you guys want to wait until nighttime? Go to
Yeah, I'm
sleep.
gonna-
All right. You guys head to your rooms up in the tavern, and I guess Bilge, you kind of like keep position.
I'm hiding. Yeah, I'm like hiding behind a pillar.
All right. So, time has passed. What is everyone doing? What is? I mean, just so I know. I know Bilge is there. I know Rogar is on top. What is everyone else doing?
Can I climb this tree and just sit in the tree?
You want to climb a tree?
I don't know. I want to
Wait.
like have a vantage point.
Well, if you're doing that, I want to do that. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Roll a
one
dexterity
of the two
check.
trees here. I'm a tree person.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
No,
Hang on.
you don't climb the
You are
tree.
not a tree person.
I've lost myself. I'm in the ocean again? Are you kidding me? No, wait, I'm in the
No,
sky.
you're fucking flying in the sky, Burkus. What
I'm
the
in the
fuck are you
freaking
doing?
sky. I tried to climb a tree and then this happened.
Burkus, how do you do this? How do you keep doing this?
I rolled like a 50 when I was climbing the tree.
Shit.
Wow.
Okay, am I back where I'm supposed to be now?
He
Now I'm on
fucking
the roof.
ascended.
Burkus,
I
stop.
literally
Burkus.
don't know what's happening.
I swear to God, Burkus, if you try to climb the tree and you roll like anything below a 5, this
Oh
is
my god.
this is gonna be very.
I don't even know where I am anymore. Where was I?
Burkus, stop moving.
Okay.
Stop. Okay, there.
Now I've gone away again.
Now you should be back at the end.
Okay.
Why do you keep disappearing, Burkus?
I have no idea. That was so weird.
Fucking
Oh my
Burkus
God.
is a god and doesn't know it.
All right. Well, hope somebody clips that.
The middle.
Okay. So I'm gonna climb a tree, obviously.
Okay, fine. Which tree?
Okay. Is there already?
There's one
Is this
across.
tree occupied by the
there's-
well?
There's one across the street here.
I want that one.
Okay, roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
Fucking roll a 50. You fly in this fucking
Please,
sky.
God. Please, God.
That is 14.
Yeah, you climb the tree just fine.
Yeah, buddy.
It's basically your bed now. Like, it's just...
Oh, this tree rules.
Yep, there
Hey,
he
guys,
is.
this tree rocks.
No one's gonna notice the big antlered elk deer thing up in the tree.
Yelling about how cool the tree is.
Yeah.
So what
it's
I
just,
was gonna
the antlers
do-
just look like branches, so that's pretty
what
good.
I was gonna do is I was gonna try casting minor illusion to distract.
Oh.
We're trying to jump
Mm.
Okay.
so that they don't see, you know.
Okay. So you're holding that action until like there is like a cloaked figure that maybe walks by.
Yeah, it's one of my cantrips.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, everybody else, since you failed to climb the tree, what are you doing, Tamari?
I'm just gonna hide behind the tree.
Fair. Okay. Rogar's up there. What about Eridon? Is he asleep in bed?
Eridon wasn't even here for whatever plan that they were doing.
That's
so
right.
He's just,
So
he's
he's
just
up
up
in
on the second floor, sitting by the fire.
He's just smoking his
Nobody
weed.
told Eridon what your plan
Wow.
was, because he just came back smoking a pipe. Got
We just started,
Oh,
got lectured.
yeah.
nobody told him because he wasn't here.
Can we basically just say like we filled him in that we're gonna be like looking for a robed guy?
Sure. Do you do that?
So,
Why do we pay
Okay.
for his cell phone if he never
All
answers
right.
it?
So now Eridon.
I mean,
knows the plan.
I figure by the time that we saw him again, and by the time it got to nightfall, he would at least be filled in.
Okay. So you're filled in,
Should
Eridon,
fill
on the
him in.
plan.
All right, then I'll be up on the third floor here.
Up in
Is
the
this-
up in the garden
this-
balcony.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll teleport you over there.
All right.
All right, you're there. All right, everybody's in place. You guys wait
Ooh.
until nighttime.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Where's Tamari?
I'm behind the tree.
Yeah, she's behind a tree.
Not my tree.
Not your tree, no.
My
the tree
tree's
by the
cool.
tavern. Okay, I'll go to your tree.
Jeez.
No, you.
No, no, no,
have
no.
to.
You don't. We
It's more strategic if we're in separate trees. I just couldn't find you.
Jesus. Night.
Yes, we're gonna skip ahead in a little bit of time and say that it is now nighttime. The town has
Hey,
quieted
Tamari.
down at
How old do you think this tree is?
I just
I
I
want
shushed the tree.
Burkus, I want you to roll a stealth check at disadvantage.
Okay. That's not great for me. Wait, so disadvantage means I roll twice and I take the
Lower
the
number.
lesser one?
Yes.
Oh, well, that sucks. Hang on.
Burkus yells the plan from the treetop.
I was whispering. Let's see. So 9. 10. 10.
A 10. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm rolling.
Mm.
All right. Okay. So go ahead. What were you saying? I'll let you finish what you're saying now that you're old.
Oh.
You were like, hey.
It's 70 years old. It's really cool.
Wow, that is really cool. Thank you for letting me know.
70
Roll-
years.
I'm in the shadows, just rolling my eyes.
Other than the whispering from Burkus and Tamari across the street, it is pretty much dead silent. You wait.
Hmm.
It's been 30 minutes, and there's been nothing.
I
Sick
can
or
almost
should've
hear my tinnitus.
Sure is boring around here.
Hmm. I'm starting to wonder if we should have had someone come out and be like a decoy.
What was that sound?
Yeah, I heard that too. Since it sounded like footsteps.
It's probably
I don't-
on my
I think-
side.
I think it's just like the ambiance of the game.
Skid's dog starts back up again.
Wasn't Vars supposed to be doing like a distraction or something?
Yeah, if you guys see a cloaked figure walk by, I figured that's what she was
Oh.
gonna do. Like, distract
Yeah.
them. Why don't we, oh my god.
Is there?
Why don't you guys roll I just did a roll for something. Why don't you guys roll a perception check for me, all of you,
Perception.
and tell me what
Okay.
you rolled.
Oh God. All right. Well, here we go. This is my wonderful.
19.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
19.
Uh,
Okay.
Here's my wonderful roll of the.
15.
Okay. 15,
6.
16, 17, 18.
I got a 10.
Okay.
You got a 9.
9. Okay.
Oh, my perception's +5, so
Uh huh.
that's like a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah.
Filthy 20. Yeah, what was
Filthy
mine
20.
again? Was it 18?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I rolled. Okay.
What about Rogar?
I rolled a 14.
A few hours roll by, and it is now becoming dawn, and you guys have not seen or noticed anything.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Hey,
This is an
Burkus,
irritating failure.
this
Yes.
kind of sucks.
Kind of
You've
fell
been in a
asleep.
You've been in a tree all night.
At least we have this cool tree.
Bilge is asleep against the pillar. At least
Are
we
you
have this cool
serious?
tree. Yeah, I'm dead. I usually wouldn't mention, but I made a roll before I made you guys do a perception roll. I rolled a nat 20. So
Oh my god.
yeah.
What are we supposed to do?
You guys didn't notice or spot anything happening. It was dead quiet all night. And you guys have been up all night waiting. All of you have been up all night waiting?
God damn it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I guess I fell asleep halfway through.
I believe so.
Okay. Well, I wonder if I should be mean and have everyone take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, with your nat 20.
I mean, I've been in a really cool tree. I don't think I should be.
Burkus is just in heaven. He's just like this whole like town that's just full of gears and technology and like and rock and steel.
Yeah, I don't want to leave the tree.
Oh my god.
This tree, the only nature that I can connect with.
You know what the funny thing is, Burkus, is like later on you should get a spell where you can turn into a treant.
I should.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
One of my special traits is alert sleeper, so I could have just been asleep the entire time.
Fair. I won't make any of you guys take a point of exhaustion for that. We'll go easy this first round.
We'll go
You
get
like
coffee.
us too much.
What do you mean first?
First, but if you decide to do anything like this again, and like if anybody stays up overnight, like studying a book or something, then I'll make you take like a point of exhaustion for being up all night, which gives you disadvantage on all your like checks and stuff like that.
So, Bilge, that kind of sucked.
This was.
We were up all night drinking.
Oh.
Nothing
God.
happened.
So no one found anything?
No.
Well, this
Burkus
was a
found
whole
a
lot
tree.
of nothing.
There's some pretty cool leaves up here.
Well, at least the tree guy got what he wanted. Damn
You want to try it out?
I didn't. Well, I didn't want to say anything, but I guess we gotta go talk to the frog.
I guess so.
This is a botch night.
It was. If
Maybe we grab a short rest and then talk to the frog?
you guys can have a short
we do
rest,
that?
that's fine. You guys can have a short rest.
Have a power.
So what
nap.
we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and bring this session to a close here. Everybody having a short rest in the tavern. I'm
Fine,
sorry
I'll
it
leave my
wasn't
tree.
super interesting overnight. I just rolled super fucking
Yeah.
well.
Night passed pretty quickly.
that was just like that was just luck was not on our side. This
Not
is why I
that
don't
time.
gamble. So I don't
Maybe
ever
next
fucking
time.
gamble.
That explains why you asked for a roll, even though you are gonna do anything.
Yeah.
And your voice was very much like, roll,
Yeah.
I guess. It's
I
like,
rolled a
waste of
nat.
time.
I rolled a nat 20, and then I was like, oh, okay, haha. And then I kind of like chuckled to myself, and I was like, well, maybe if one of them rolls a nat 20, then
Yeah,
something
we'll
can
see.
happen. But no. Anyway, all right. Well, I guess we're gonna bring this session to a close here, everybody. It was fun. You guys talked to a spectral warden guy and got a shard, and Foofy got a magical pearl. And then you guys, Burkus got into a tree. Bilge got
Did you guys
drunk
see
and
that? That
ate
was
a
great.
pie hole.
Yep.
Varus
There was a lot of role playing this session.
Varus kind of followed behind very quietly.
Yeah.
And Aerodon got super high.
I'm sorry, Gooby.
He got told off by his
It's
parents?
fucking
Question mark.
pipeweed.
I almost feel like this, like you were just kind of there. I feel bad, Gooby. I'm sorry.
I was trying to think of things to do, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I don't want to just catch you off guard like I have twice already.
No, but by all means. By all means. That's what your job is. You got to do it. So please don't hesitate to catch me off guard. It helps me become a better DM.
Okay.
And I'm
But-
still getting used to this as well. 'Cause
Yeah, everybody's getting used to it.
Me
it's-
too.
You know, and like, I was like, this was like a last minute thing finally finishing this city, and I didn't even have everything fully prepped. I have most things done on this city, and I had plans. You guys just didn't do them.
I was trying to find the quest giver.
I know, but you. Okay, you know what? You're fair point.
No,
Yeah,
no
I
plan
would-
survived contact
I
with
would
the
just-
enemy.
I would just like assume that we just like miss a ton of stuff just because like there's we just like don't really think about it.
Well, yeah, I don't even know
Um,
what to keep an eye out for, so I just kind of
Yeah, it's so really
That's
it's
fine.
like
Some of it's my fault too. What I would suggest is
I would say it's Tad's fault because
what that was actually a really good suggestion, waiting through nighttime to try and capture like a cloaked figure if you were to spot one. And
Yeah.
I probably would have allowed that had I not rolled so freaking
yeah,
good.
yeah, that was
But you know, it's always a good idea to be like, okay, that's why I was trying to give little hints too. Say, hey, Professor Tad sent you a note saying this energy that he felt radiating off of this shard reminds him of the energy from the machines below that run Gearhaven. So you got to find maybe where that is, how to get down there. You can ask maybe next time you can ask around the city about the specific guilds that run the city or things like that.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
books on it.
Yeah, we could get books.
Yes, books,
Exploring.
exactly.
Also, talking to NPCs helps
Yes.
with, I guess, trying to find what to do.
Yeah, and not every NPC is going to be helpful. I mean, like a barkeep named Glitch isn't going to be super helpful. He might know about
Yeah,
some.
it's also not going to be helpful when my intimidation roll is like
That too.
gonna be fucking 3. Jesus Christ.
But you know, it's a numbers game. We intimidate enough of these guys. We'll get somewhere.
Yeah.
Or arrested.
I feel like I need to like not use the in-game die here, but also that I think that's also
Yeah.
a trust issue.
If you if you decide to use, I would suggest if you use the in-game die, don't try to roll it indoors. Like move your camera outside and then roll it out here, like on the street or something.
Yeah, because it seems to just like stop flat. I don't even know if that necessarily helps, but oh yeah, okay, so I can definitely
Yeah.
hold it and then like
Yeah, see that would be.
And,
Oh, that's.
yeah. See? See? Doesn't matter.
Oh man.
If you go to the D&D Beyond website, you can roll your dice there, and it won't be affected by physics and Tailspire.
Oh.
All right. Well, this is
Well,
a
I hope everybody
fun
enjoyed the
night.
session, even though it was. There was a lot of role play tonight. That,
Yeah.
I hope you guys
yeah,
had fun
it
with
was
that.
great. It was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
I still have fun with these sessions. I'm
Good.
I
Good.
I feel a little bit better than when I first started tonight.
That's the
That's
goal.
good.
That's the goal, is to make everybody have fun and enjoy themselves. And even though I didn't really get to, I'm not fully prepared for these either. I'm trying to get better at that.
You're
But
doing a
you
good
do-
job
you're
I
already.
don't know that
pretty
you ever
good.
could be. Like, there's got to be some improv.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at
of
this.
course.
I mean, well, I guess you look at this fucking city. I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. This is crazy.
Yeah.
You like the little sewer covers and
Yeah, I was like, I was looking at the covers and I was like, I was actually trying to like see if I could lift it open.
oh.
I'm like, what am I thinking?
So
I
you
mean,
said
that
this
might
is
be a
like
way.
you
Go
said
ahead.
this is like an existing city. Did you build it based on a particular map?
This
Layout?
is this is just something. I did borrow a lot of assets from like a Tailspire like website that has like some slabs and stuff. But I heavily rebuilt it and put buildings in certain places to match what like I wanted in my vision for Deerhaven. So, so there you go.
You can always explore the city and look for ways underground next time.
Yeah,
for sure.
I feel like we need to take advantage of like the.
If you want, I'll say that you guys can spend the night like maybe researching about Deerhaven. I'll send you guys, each and every one of you guys, like a message into the D&D camping text chat, like explaining some more of the city and its inner workings.
Yeah,
that's non-spoilery.
Sweet.
So
yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, that way we can kind of have like a little bit of a head start next time. Now I have a lot more planning and building to do.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you everybody in chat for joining as well.
Yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out and playing.
Let's go raid Trash Camel, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're live. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I will mention. I
You
mean,
too.
you know, Gad works. His subathon is going on. I was gonna mention that.
Oh.
Oh right. You know what? Yeah, we can do that. Let's go raid Gad then. He's holding his subathon. Everybody. What should our raid message be? What was crazy tonight that we want to say?
Check out this cool tree. I mean,
sure, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check out this tree.
Check out this cool tree.
That tree is very important to the plot.
Super important. Hopefully, we keep coming back to it.
I'm just imagining like Burkus is just like just as happy as a clam, just like sitting on top of that tree. Doesn't really care about anything else happening. Just like sitting up there.
Just kind of
You're
gently
like-
patting it with one hand.
All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.